What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here. We're playing Train Simulator 2014 yet again, and we're going to do a couple things a little bit different today. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to go ahead and take a fan request first off, and we're going to be doing a career scenario, of course. We're going to go ahead and do the Munich to Augsburg, I don't know how to pronounce that, career scenario wash and go using the ICE 3M, as you can see in the top left-hand corner. It says drive the ICE 3 high-speed service from Munich to Augsburg, starting your journey by going through the wash. About 40 minutes long. Looks like it's fairly easy. Let's go ahead and get into it. But first and foremost, I just want to let you guys know that we're going to go ahead and look at the route on Google Maps real quick while it's uploading. So let's go ahead and check it out. And like I said, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, as you can see while the game's loading up. We got the world map right here. Hopefully you know what this looks like. And I am in this general location. You're probably in this region, or maybe this region, or maybe even this particular region. And we're going to go ahead and zoom into Europe so we can see where the route is. Obviously it's southern Germany, north of Switzerland, Austria, and Italy. I actually lived in this town right here called Vicenza. I remember taking the train over to Venice. And just a few hours north is Munich. And let's go ahead and zoom in to the train station. You can see the tracks right there on the map. And what we want to do is go ahead and get into satellite. And so if we zoom in, you can actually make out the different models. You got, of course, it looks like the IS-1, IS-2 right there. This is probably the IS-3 or IS-T model right there. And then you got some regional services. And if you look hard enough, you're going to find, you know, some cargo and freight trains down in this area, or even alongside the track somewhere. So this is the Munich. Keep this in mind when we actually go into the station in the scenario. See if it looks familiar or not. Let's go ahead and zoom out a bit. And it goes through Passing is one of the stations we'll be stopping at before going towards Augsburg in the scenario. So let's going to take a look at that. Another thing is ICE. I said ICE-T, ICE-3, ICE-2, ICE-1. Basically stands for Intercity Express, or ICE. And you can read about the history on the wiki here. It has pictures of the different models if you want to go through that. And just talks about the upgrades and what years they were made. Also, you can check out the Munich to Augsburg Railway on wiki. And that has a bit more information of who built the line. And it looks like they recently just upgraded the line as well, as recent as 2011, which is probably why the developers made this route. But anyway, zooming out, I'm not going to really go down the entire line so we can get into the video here fairly quickly, but it goes like this, comes out this way, up and over, and then it comes up into Augsburg. Let me see if I can find, and I probably won't be able to, train station. Nope, there it is. It's pretty quick. And if you get to the end, I do remember this, you're going to be coming in on this very right track, or one of the very right tracks, and you got the choice to go, let's see, on this side, which basically goes into a building, or you have the option to go on this track, which goes to this platform. You can see the platform splitting the two tracks right here. And we'll be basically at the end of the mission will be where this train is right here, or just on the other track to the right here. But there's also a track that goes inside. So keep that in mind when you guys get to the end, if you guys do get to the end of the scenario. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we got everything loaded up. We need to go ahead and get inside the cab as soon as possible. Turn the headlights on. Take the brakes off, reverse forward, go ahead and give it some throttle to 100%. And the reason I'm doing everything so quickly is because we are on a timetable. You can easily lose points, which I may or may not lose. We'll find out here in a little bit. Get up to 40 miles per hour, then you can cut the power off. There you go. Take a quick look on the exterior, make sure our headlights are on properly, and they are. And I want to keep it as fast as possible. we'll be going up to 60 miles per hour, as you can see in the bottom. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make comments if you so choose. And I will be honest, this scenario was a pain in the ass. The first time I played it, I think I had negative 1500 or negative 1600, somewhere in there. Don't know how I'm going to do today, but there's a couple strange things that happen in this scenario in particular, and it mainly has to do with the speed changing without telling you at the bottom, which is absolutely frustrating if you guys are trying to get a perfect score on the scenario. So we can get up to 60 now, and definitely want to go ahead and do that. And the worst part about this, and I've made this mistake so many times, especially when coming back to play this route or scenario, is at the bottom of this hill you have to be doing 40 miles per hour. So if you look at the signal at the bottom, make sure you're 100% doing 40 miles per hour by the time you hit that. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. Don't want to brake too much because, again, you really count every second possible. But at the same time, I don't want to be above 40 when we hit that marker. There we go. Again, trying to keep our speed up as best as possible right here before we hit that 10 mile per hour marker coming up. And bring it down to 10 miles per hour. Again, concentrating as much as possible. Try to shave off the speed as little as possible as well before I hit that marker. And let's go ahead and bring it down to 10 now. There we go. And we'll just kind of watch it as we go through the train wash here. You can see some pretty historic buildings throughout heading into Munich. Nice detailing, lots and lots of tracks on the ground. And again, let me go ahead and get my speed back up. So again, that was one of the things that frustrates me. There's two other similar items in this scenario, which you guys will be able to see here shortly. This is by far the most boring part. So if you guys have a beer or have a drink, you can go ahead and relax at this point. And if you really want to get past it, go ahead and fast forward past the train wash itself. Another thing is, once I hit 500 subscribers, I will be doing a prize giveaway of either this game, or I'll be giving away a route if you already have the game of your choosing. And so look forward to that. I'm around 440 subscribers or so right now, so I'm getting fairly close. I'm hoping to hit it this weekend. I don't really see any issues with getting really close this weekend, so I'll probably try to make that video. I also have the video ready to go of the studio and how everything's set up here in this room. So look forward to that, and you guys can see my setup for how I record video games and everything else. Again, just trying to keep it at as close to 10 miles per hour or a little bit above it as possible. Just don't want to hit 11.1, otherwise you get the speed deduction. And we're about 1.5 kilometers away from Munich, the main station where we're picking up passengers. Again, this seems like it would be a relatively long scenario. It's actually only about 40 minutes long. Once we hit the high-speed section, after we get out of Munich, you can definitely see things going by a lot quicker, which is for the best, because this to me is absolutely insanely boring. Got a few other requests from some YouTube subscribers, so I'll try to get some more videos done with your request as soon as possible. I know I got one for another Amtrak video, so I may do another Acela Express video, or scenario I should say. The worst part about this, I was trying to have a beer or two while playing this, and I was honestly getting distracted. So it's probably my third time trying to record this. Hopefully it goes a little better than when I was trying to multitask recording, drinking, talking to you guys. It's all a bit much. I don't go back and record over videos anymore, so what you're seeing is what you're getting. When I'm talking to you, I'm actually playing the game at the same time. Although it would be a lot easier just to go back and do a voiceover. That way I could probably have a beer at that point. Alright, we should be getting out of the train wash here shortly, and the speed will increase here in the next probably minute or so. You can see it kind of snaking out of the car wash right there. Lots of old cargo on the tracks, as you can see. And I just got home from work. If you can see my outfit, I'm not just wearing a t-shirt. Oh, let's get up to 40. Didn't see that. That's what I get for talking. And anyways, just got home from work. Another day, another dollar, I guess I should say. So excuse how I am dressed. The only thing you got to worry about here is it does go down to 30 miles per hour right before the station, so just be aware of that. We'll be switching some tracks right here, which can be nice to see when you're on the exterior as well. Kind of looks like a snake going through the different switches. But let's go ahead and get back to the engineer's point of view. Make sure that we hit the 30 miles per hour coming into the station. There we go. Got down to 30 right before it switched, which is what I was wanting to do. And we're going to go ahead and stop a little bit early just to save some time here. There you go. Go ahead and load passengers up. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and get the reverser to 0. And let's go ahead and take off the brake as well. There we go. And switching cab to the front. Hit control and the plus button at the same time to do that. Get our reverser and forward right there. And we want to make sure our headlights are on. That should be about right there. So again, we're at the Munich station. We're going to be getting to the high-speed section here fairly soon. We got one more station, then we're going to go via, which basically means we're driving by the platform on our way to Augsburg, which is about 62 kilometers per way, or out in the distance. You say 62 kilometers, that's a ridiculous amount of time. Actually, it's going to be fairly quick from this point on out, especially once we hit the high-speed section, so look forward to doing that. One thing I do want to know is what you guys have been playing out there. If you want to post on my YouTube channel or send me a private message. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 4 myself, but let me know what you guys are playing out there, whether it's a simulator game or something else. And I may do some videos on that as well, or do a live stream with some other video games. Alright, so we're stuck at the station for quite a long time, honestly. see it's pretty nicely detailed inside here. And I'm still afraid of getting a deduction at the next stop because we're already running a minute behind from what it says, but we'll see what happens. I have yet to pass the next station without getting a hit on points. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and take off even before reading. It says passengers have boarded the train. You're ready to depart for Augsburg. You will only need to stop at passing, as I think is how to pronounce that. So again, get to 30 miles per hour as quick as possible, taking the sights around you because we're about to get on the high-speed track here in a second. I did pick up a road simulator where you actually build roads. It's unfortunately pretty horrible. I may make a video or two on that in the future, but still enjoying Train Simulator right now. So as long as I enjoy it, you're going to be seeing a lot more of it. Almost got hit for speeding right there. Glad I didn't. I hit exactly 41, but not the 41.1, so that's good. I'm going to stay in cab for a second because I know it's going to go up in speed here shortly. Lots of detailing and buildings around us right here. Should go up to, I thought it would go up to about 60 right there, maybe not. May have to wait till we hit the 120 mile per hour section below, as you can see. So far I think I'm making really good time on the route. There we go, went up to 60 right there. And we'll start somewhat of a high-speed section right here. We'll get a lot faster here in the future though. We're about 5.5 kilometers to the next station to pick up passengers before we head towards Augsburg, but a couple things coming up you got to be careful of. And just remember to get down to 90 at this upcoming section below. Could have stopped a little bit down the way on that, so I stopped a little bit early in my opinion. And the thing that will get you is you need to be doing 60 miles per hour by the next light, and that will get most people every time. Thought I was going to go speeding right there. Luckily I didn't. So again, go ahead and get down to 60 at the upcoming signal. Be very, very careful not to go over that. Again, it doesn't tell you to do that, which is one of the major issues that I have with this route. You get all the way to this point and start screaming at the screen because it changed the speed limit out of nowhere. Again, could have braked a little bit harder on that section. Not a huge deal, but we'll see if I get deducted for points at this station. Hopefully I don't. We are running behind schedule, as you can see in the timetable in the bottom left. I don't see how I could be running much faster, maybe a couple seconds, 5-6 seconds, but it wouldn't be a whole lot from what I've been doing. Be switching left and then right here. Coming into the station relatively quickly, which is what we want. Let's go ahead and start braking here now. And I'm not going to worry about getting towards the end of the platform. I'm just going to go ahead and brake hard, just due to the time. Go ahead and load and unload passengers there. We'll see what kind of deduction we get, if any. And there's one more big red flag on this route, or this scenario, and I'll show you what that is here in a minute. Another cool thing is the inside cabin here, first class. You can actually see through to the engineer, which I'm not sure if that's true in real life or not. It could be just a wall you're looking at if you're sitting there, but very nice. I'd actually go ride this train if that was what you could actually do. So I got plus 50, which means I don't think I got hit for anything as far as I know, which that's absolutely the first time I did not get a late penalty right there. So doing quite well. Next is going to be the longest part of our journey and ultimately the fastest. So you definitely want to tune into this. Still a lot of detailing with the tracks and the different ways you can go. I think I could be a little bit more careful. You can see the timetable, we're already ahead by quite a bit, so I'm just going to be a little more cautious moving forward. Alright, get up to 160 right here, and then 200 here shortly. Alright, so we do have to slow down coming up, and I believe it's by the next signal. And you need to get down to 80 miles per hour. Why 80 miles per hour? I have no flipping clue. Just make sure you do it. Go ahead and brake at 100% right here, because I don't know if I don't want to go too fast. It does take a while to slow down, as you can see. There we go, down to 80 miles per hour. It's been a while since I got to this section without jacking everything up, so hopefully it is actually 80 miles per hour, not something else. Some type of mill next to us, a concrete factory. And let's see if it changes here down to 80. Yeah, there it goes. I don't think I had to go below 80. I'm hoping not, at least. Could just be warning me about switching to the fast track here. There we go. If you guys have any comments, please go ahead and subscribe and comment on my YouTube page. Let me know how you guys like the Google Maps section as well. If you didn't like it, let me know. It does require a bit more work in the editing department, which I'm not too fond of because I'm not playing video games at that point. And I can go ahead and speed up here, which I'm not even paying attention. So if you guys didn't like that part for any reason, definitely please let me know. I can always adjust my future videos. Alright, here we go. We're on the fast part of the track. Basically our ETA is just under by around 30 seconds or so. Take a quick look at the countryside here. What is that in the background? Is that a tornado? Does anybody else see that? Looks like a cursor or a marker that the developers left on the map for some reason. Pretty strange. Let's go and get inside here and pull up our task list. So you can see us just going through the kilometers relatively quickly. We got about 46. And again, this is not the fastest section of the track either, so we'll be getting even faster than this. And I don't think we'll be doing any switching. As you can see, we're already on the main part of the fast part of the track here. Absolutely just flying. Let's go ahead and do a train by real quick. We're not doing that fast of a speed, and the only thing on this route is it doesn't seem, I got plus 200 right there, which is good. It doesn't seem like we're actually going the speeds that we are. There's not much difference between doing 90 miles per hour in a diesel locomotive and doing 240 miles per hour in the Ice 3. Although it does look fairly fast when you got the fences on both sides. You're going through almost semi-tunnel. Let's go ahead and speed up a bit here. You're going to go about 280. One more thing I forgot to mention is twitch.tv, the MiddleAgedGamer. Please follow me on there. I'll be doing live streaming every Saturday around 1 p.m. Only issue is I do have to go to a kid's birthday party this weekend, so I might be streaming a bit earlier, maybe even towards the morning time. So my guess for this Saturday, if anybody's watching out there, would be I'll be streaming around 10, 11 a.m. starting, and I'm going to be doing a Fabersham marathon. I still need to do about 400 miles on that route to get the achievement on Steam. So I'll be doing again a Fabersham marathon, about 400 miles of track, whether I have to go from, you know, Ebbsfleet to Faversham or Ebbsfleet to wherever have you. I'm going to be going to each station in that route over and over again until I get 400 miles in. Again, we've got throttle at 100% here. ETA is basically right on time right now, which is making me a little bit nervous because it looks like it's slowly creeping up. Usually means we're going to have to slow down coming up. See what happens. Definitely flying now. Do one quick train by so you can see it. I'm just afraid that little warning sound's going to go off again. Alright, 260. Man, just flying. Go ahead and stay on board for a little bit. And judging by my demographics, you're probably a middle-aged or older gentleman, gent, watching the video. If you're anything else, let me know. I see very few younger people and very few ladies watching the videos, which is not that big of a deal. I don't know if I need to slow down or what. I feel like something's coming up and we're going to be going too fast to see what exactly is coming up. There we go. That's the reduction right there I was looking for. Let's go ahead and put it at 100% here. Make sure we get down in time. We've got plenty of time since I started braking a bit early. So yeah, just be mindful of the alarms. It will tell you about reductions coming up. And give it a bit more brake right there. There we go. Got a short section of doing 200 miles per hour before we move back up. In this end, I keep saying miles per hour. It could actually be kilometers per hour. I'm not sure. I'm just used to seeing miles per hour in that bottom left section, but I could be wrong on that. I think that warning bell means that the next signal is going to be going up, or it's going to be a increase in speed, but I could be wrong on that as well. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick our speed back up and get as close to 280 as possible. Again, mostly countryside is what we've been going through. Relatively, frame rate seems to be pretty smooth on this computer. It takes a beast of a computer to run the scenario at the highest settings and resolutions. You guys can definitely see my PC specs in the description below if you're looking in YouTube. Alright, we need to go ahead and reduce our speed down to 200 here. Again, don't be worried about hitting 100% on the brakes. It does not go into the emergency brake setting, so you don't have to worry about that. I think that's due to technology. Alright, so just need to stay under 200 kilometers per hour or miles per hour. I don't know if there was a... Sometimes the trains or the cabs have the max speed somewhere written on it. I don't particularly see it on this one though. Quick look at the train buys right here. Another big trending topic is the Xbox versus the PS4. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on that. I'm not really a fanboy for either. I love the PC. I'll always stick with the PC. If I had to buy one right now, it'd probably be the PS4, even though I think the games at launch are lacking compared to the Xbox. But I mean, just the Xbox itself is gigantic. It's just a big brick, and I feel like, you know, PS4 is faster, much smaller size. It just seems like they were designing it properly and engineering it properly, where the Xbox looks like basically a PC. It's a bigger box, and they're trying to make it as fast as the PS4, which it looks like they failed to do. Not to say it's going to make any difference in the graphical quality of the video games over time, because I think they'll both be similar, but we'll see what happens. I'm not going to buy a console until I really know one way or another I'm going to use it. If I did buy a console today, though, it would definitely be the PS4. Alright, so we're definitely going through the kilometers now. Picking up speed again. We have another 280 section coming up. And we only have about 13 kilometers to go. So you can see the huge distance or gap that we had to cover went by fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and reduce our speed. I don't want to go over 240 right there. Be ashamed to come this far and make a simple speeding mistake. Another thing is, I think I got the audio fixed where it's recording through the microphone now, as opposed to the microphone on the webcam, which caused a lot of echoing and other issues. So hopefully my audio quality is a bit better. And as you can see, I'm on the webcam right in your probably bottom right, top right somewhere. I guess it depends where I want to edit it, so we'll see what happens. Alright, I think we have another reduction in speed coming up. Not sure when, how, where, but it's beeping at me. It usually means we're reducing our speed at some point or another. There it is right there. Let's go ahead and put it at 100%. I don't know if I'm going to get down to that in time. I think that's going to be hard. I think I will make it though. Which I could have got all the way to this point and completely messed this up. Come on baby, you can do it. Keep braking. Not a second sooner than that. I feel pretty comfortable with that braking. As far as ETA, it looks like we're, what's that, a minute and a half behind or so. I don't think that's truly the case, but we'll find out. Only about 5 kilometers to go now. I don't think I have to get to 80 kilometers per hour. I'm pretty sure I can stay at 100, then hit 120 coming up. At least that is my hope. I got 200 points right there, which is good. Means we're still on time. Kind of want to see this river right here. I don't see too much water in a lot of the scenarios. Still being a bit more cautious. I could go all the way up to 99 or 100. Rather stay at 97, 98, be on the safe side. And go ahead and get up to 120 here for a split second as we're getting closer to Augsburg. And I really hope I'm not mispronouncing that city, because I, pretty much feel like an idiot. I've done it like 100 times now. And our ETA is pretty close to where it should be as we wind down the scenario. Again, I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see what happens or what score I get here in a minute. Definitely one of the harder scenarios though. I'm going to go ahead and get under 100 right here just in case. I don't need a surprise reduction in speed at any signal at this point. Let's go ahead and get down in speed now. Still being somewhat cautious. There we go. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get down to about 60, even though I don't have to. There we go. And this could potentially be a perfect run on this route. I'm definitely hoping so on the career scenario wash and go. Go ahead and stop in the middle of the platform. Just time wise, I could have came into that station a bit faster. I'm just afraid of getting too far behind. I think we'll be okay though. I still got towards the end of the platform anyways doing that, but it's fine. And let's go ahead and unload passengers for the last time. And we'll see if there's any achievements or anything for this route. I don't think there are, but you never know. Take a quick look at the back of the train as well. This guy's from Hawaii. Front of the train right there. Alright, it says you have arrived in Augsburg and have completed all the tasks correctly. Well done. Got 850 points. Let's see what that gives us as far as stars go. 850 points. You can only get a silver star. Who would have thought? And it looks like we did get, so we did get deducted, what was that 200 points for being 75 seconds late at the passing station. I'm not sure how that's possible. I don't think you can get any better than that. I'm sure someone's hacked it though. Let's just take a look, see if someone's hacked this. Of course, we got one guy at 852 right there. That's already hacking. Someone got 968. 2 people out of everybody that played, or 3 people got, 4 got above 950. Not sure how. Feel like I need to message him and find out. But anyways, that's the scenario. Again, thanks for watching the Middle Aged Gamer. Feel free to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys on my live stream. Thanks.